All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to the TMossBoss show. And in today's episode, I'm going to be. Well, hold on, wait a second. I didn't do that right. Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. And in today's episode, okay, there we go. I like that because no, I was like, welcome to the TMossBoss show. It didn't sound real. It didn't sound real at all. It felt like I was, it felt like a fake pair of sneakers. That's what it felt like. That first intro I did. No, that wasn't it. I'm like, I don't like it. But anyways, welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. And in today's episode, two intros. Technically three, but one was fake, but I don't even know what's going on anymore. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into today's episode talking about my experience going to a Seahawks game in 2022. Now, I don't know. Maybe by the time when this, it ain't like I maybe got like a few more episodes, so it's not like this episode is gonna come out in 2023 or anything. But I guess maybe I should title it like recently going to a Seahawks game for the first time in years. I'll think of a title when I post this episode. But anyways. Nah, man, it was dope. It was really dope going to a Seahawks game. Last time I had went to a Seahawks game, it was almost 10 years ago. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, next year would have been 10 years of since I would have went to a Seahawks game. So, yeah, it was, wow. Like, I didn't even think about that. It doesn't even feel like it's been 10 years, though. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, so I had went to, it was right before we had won the Super Bowl, and I had went to where it was when there was the St. Louis Rams. So that's how long ago it was. But anyways, it was 2013. Go there. Freaking dope. Loved every moment of it. Became friends with a drunk lady. And it was like, even then, it was all like, like that's the one thing that you can't take away from a Seahawks game is that when you go there, you're friends with everybody. You don't even know those people. That would be like probably the last time you will ever see anybody in that stadium, like, face to face or whatever. But you're being friends with all of those people. Never met them. Both times, okay? And it seemed like this time around, I don't know why it was like this time around it felt more genuine than like this last time I had went back in 2013. This time though, like, no, it was like I turn around and I'm looking at the guy. I'm like, he looked like, let me put my hand, and we like shook each other's hand, and I was like, then I turned around, looked at them again when the Seahawks had scored, and then shook their hands again. I was all like, man, this is crazy. I'm like, I don't even know you people, but it's like we're here as if we're like a group of friends just hanging out and stuff. And I can only imagine, because both times I was there, I was there with my dad, and it's like me and him when we're sitting down watching stuff. Me and if we probably would have been in our own little area and stuff, we would have just been sitting there just chilling. Like that's one thing about like us is when we see other people interacting in a certain way, we gonna interact with them and stuff. So we see people high five. There was even at one point when me and my dad, we looked each other in the eye and we dabbed each other up because of how the Seahawks scored. And I'm like, wait a minute, we don't even do this at home. Like, what's going on right now? Like, what is happening? And oh my god, like, so no, anyway, so I guess like overall comparison, like I think that's more so what this podcast episode is going to be about, is comparing both times I went. So yeah, back in 2013, it honestly seemed like a breeze. That's one thing that I can tell you guys is don't take, if you're going to a game, if there's a possible way of getting a faster transportation out of there, do it. So like Ubers, freaking what else, trains, like depending on where you're at, because at least for me in Seattle, the train is like right there when we're like getting off of the like getting outside the stadiums and stuff. So all we just have to do is just just walk over a little bit. There's the train. So I remember the first time when we went, me and my dad, we parked off somewhere, and then we went to the train station, walked to the train station, and then it was like it was a lot faster than going and driving there finding parking, because I'll tell you this much, parking is crazy all right? It is crazy, especially around some stadiums where there's people out there trying to make money. I don't know how it is in all states, but out here in Washington, or Seattle, downtown Seattle parking is already crazy. But no, when they had us go to this game, there was a parking place, or there was a place where you can park your car. It wasn't like no official parking lot. It was just like some little small minor parking lot and stuff. Like, it was like there for that little business, but the person that worked there was charging people $65, okay, to park their cars there. And it's like, fam, why? What my thing is this. I would like for somebody to explain to me, why does parking cost so much? Like, I don't get that, because I'm like, it's not like it's, that's literally what parking is. I was about to say it's not like it's occupying space, but I'm like, that's literally what a parking is. It's occupying space. The fact that I have to pay for it, it's crazy. Like, I mean, the thing is this, I wouldn't mind, but if it's like under $10, okay, $5 parking, cool. $10 parking, okay, you pushing it, but I can manage $10. $20, fam, you ain't filling up my gas tank, you ain't cleaning my car, you ain't cleaning the interior of the car, you ain't cleaning the rims, the wheels, you ain't changing the oil, you ain't putting, did I say gas? If I did, I did, but if I didn't, you ain't putting gas in the, I did say it, but anyways, what other things? You ain't fixing the windshield wipers in case they're broken, you ain't putting windshield wiping fluid inside the car, you ain't putting freaking coolant fluid, you ain't changed nothing, you ain't replaced no parts, none of that stuff, and you're expecting me to pay $20 and over. I'm even tripping about $19. Bro, like, if my thing is this, if it's like on a weekday where I got paid, then okay, maybe I will put out $15. But the thing is this, I am parking, bro. It's not like I am ruining your business or anything by parking there. It's literally in the during a Seahawks game. Who's gonna be in downtown Seattle during a Seahawks game? People are leaving downtown Seattle. Your business is not. You're some small weird business out in the middle of Seattle where ain't nobody parking there in the first place, and you charging $65 for people to park there. You're insane, bro. Like, no, if I can sit down and talk about that, even though I wasn't even the driver. I know people are like, wait a minute, you wasn't even driving? No, I wasn't even driving, but the fact that people have to pay that much, okay, to even park there, it's like, fam, that's why I know, because that is the main reason why I know people always be trying to push you to, to go out, get a car, get a license and all that. And I'm all like, look at what comes with getting a license versus just having a bus card. Fam, I can have a bus card and use that same bus card to go catch a train, catch a bus, catch another bus, catch probably one more bus, depending on where I'm going, and I'm heading home, all right? It trips me out, bro. The consequences that comes with paying, or with having a car and things. It's insane. But anyways, so yeah, that was the first. So the first time, yeah, we caught a train. Second time around, we drove. So now that we're in the stadium. So first time, it felt like the first time I had went inside the stadium. Like, we already knew where we were going. All we just had to do was just like walk straight to our seats. We were there. The second time around, fam, I don't think I've ever done so much walking in that stadium before. It was insane. We walked to an area. We thought we were already where we needed to be at. No, we was like 2-3 levels below. It was like 2 levels below. So anyways, we're having to walk up these ramps because they got like these ramps on the side that's literally built for a car. The funny thing is like the ramp, you can tell that it was supposed to be like for some cars, but they were like, okay, you know what, like there's not enough space, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna have it where people can just use these ramps to walk up there and stuff. So, and then maybe all stadiums are like that, and that's the design where it's like ramps, because that there's gonna be a lot of people trying to leave and stuff. So anyways, we're walking up these ramps, And it was like, it was just walking upon walking. The shoes that I wore, I will never wear those shoes again. I know now that if I am going to wear any shoes, it's going to be like some running shoes or some cushioning shoes. I wore those. So if you go to my YouTube channel, there's these shoes that I just reviewed not too long ago called the Jordan 2 trays. I wore those shoes to the game. Bruh, never again. I felt my feet being strained. So I'm actually going to do a video. In fact, where's my journal at? I'm all like shoes, cause no, it's not a shoe that you wear to a game. Okay, hold on. Don't wear Jordan 2 trays to a game. Okay, there we go. I've been writing down ideas in my journal left and right. So yeah, I was all like, nah, I gotta write that down and warn people. I'm all like, don't wear those shoes to a game, because oh my God, it was like uncomfortable to where I'm like, okay, I gotta be off my feet. But I felt like if I would have did any more extensive walking or standing, because there was like a lot of times where I was sitting during the game and stuff. So anyways, it wasn't like it was too straining on my feet. But I'm trying to think, what did I wear the last time when I went to the game? I'm trying to think, because I don't think I was really, no, especially when I was in high school, I don't think I was really I wasn't in the sneakers. So I might have just worn some just some casual regular shoes and stuff and just called it a day and things. But yeah, man, I was like, with them Jordan 2 trays, I was like, I felt my foot being strained a little bit by wearing them and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, can't do that. I'm gonna definitely have to wear some shoes that got more of a middle, foot support and things. So, but anyways, yeah, so we're walking up these ramps, freaking trying to find our section. I think we were sitting in we were sitting in the 300 section and stuff. So yeah, we had to go up to more flights or whatever and things, levels and stuff in the stadium. And then we're having to walk through all these crowds of people. I felt like the other time when the first time when I went, it was just a straight walkthrough, straight to the seats. We were good. This time around, fam, you're literally going back. I felt like I was playing football and stuff. I'm going back and forth, trying to shake up and juke people and things. I'm like, bruh, there was a few times where I got scared because I was like, bruh, I'm gonna lose my dad. he's walking ahead of me, and I'm like, I'm gonna lose him. I'm like, do I grab his shoulder? Then he's gonna think that's some random person. He may turn around, swing on me, and I'm like, fam, I'm your son. What are you doing? Then somebody's gonna think that he's attacking me, and they're gonna be like, stop that man. Then he's getting tackled, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, that's my dad. Get off of him. Now I'm tackling them. We done got arrested. Now we done went to jail. Next thing you know, we got a court date, and I'm like, fam, the people had attacked us. I don't know what had happened. I was like, bro, all I just wanted to do was just see a Seahawks game. Next thing you know, it's in this court date, they're all like, you're gonna be doing some time in jail because you out here, you fought a lot of people, and at some point in time you punched a minor. And I'm like, fam, they look like that they were a lot older than being a minor. They look like they could have at least been in their 20s. They were like, no, they're 17. They turn 18 tomorrow. I'm like, well, fam, can we schedule this date until tomorrow so then the case can be there? Like, nah, bro, you're doing 2 days in the county jail. And I'm like, I can't do 2 days in the county jail because I'm gonna be streaming for 2 days. I got content to put out, got these things to do. Now I'm gonna be on court cam acting crazy, and then they're gonna be looking at me all like, fam, what you got going on? How come you can't? Now I got escape charges, and now they put me in a few months in the county jail, and I'm gonna be planning all these different escapes, and then people gonna look at me different, and then I ain't gonna be able to have that same respect I had with content creating. So I'm like, fam, what do I do? And then yeah, then that's my life. All right, that's my life. So that's why. That is why you gotta make sure you guys gotta have, if you go to a game, if you ever go to a football game, they're talking to anybody, jokes aside, hold on to your friend, family, whoever, hold on to their shoulder, or have them hold on to your shoulder, or hold a rope, hold hands, link arms, whatever it is that you guys got to do. It's all like, bruh, but it's a lot of people at these games. So anyways, we eventually do get to our seats. We did get us some food, though. I think the first time around, I don't think I got any food. I think I think I might have just brought a Red Bull, and I was chilling. I didn't even bring no Red Bull. No, I had a hot dog and some Sour Patch Kids, and so I had ate on that. So I ate the hot dog, started getting tired, and then ate the Sour Patch Kids, and then at that point, I was just freaking cracked, and I was all like, oh, bruh, like, nah, they gotta play again. I was like, no, because how that game ended, bruh, I was like, no, they got to play again. I'm all like, nah, this ain't even fair. So anyways, so now we're at our seats. And I felt like this time around, like where I was sitting, because this time around I was sitting like in the middle, like not in the middle of the field, but like in the middle of the stadium. Well, not in the middle of the stadium, but on the side of the stadium. Because the first time I remember we were sitting on the far end of the stadium. This time around it's sitting on the side. So I feel like you have a much more better view of sitting on the side. So if you can't get any side seats, sit on the side. But it's like if you are gonna get any like far out seats, make sure it's like, really like down there and things to where you can at least look the players in their face and stuff. But if it ain't gonna be that, then yeah, get them side seats, because them side seats, you just got a better view and stuff. It's like it's kind of like looking at a widescreen TV and stuff. So anyways, sitting there chilling, and then overall it was like the people around me, it wasn't even like we didn't even, so there was the one guy that was sitting next to my dad, and there was a lady that was sitting next to me. Those are the only like people that was really talking to us. Now my dad, he kind of got the experience I had the first time I went. So first time I went, I ended up befriending this drunk lady. This drunk lady, I'm telling you guys, every time would look me in my face and talking about, you gotta cheer with the crowd, man. You gotta we gotta cheer. We gotta stand up and cheer. And it's like, fam, they're not even doing nothing. It's halftime right now. They out here handing out t-shirts. What are we cheering for? There's just all this noises that we're hearing. That's people just talking. They ain't cheering. They're talking to each other and things. Who's cheering right now? So she always, she's like, come on, man, you gotta scream, you gotta clap, we gotta cheer with the people. And I'm like, fam. And then it was funny, at one point in time, her husband I think it was her husband, but he looked at me and he's just laughing. And I'm like, sir, can you tell your wife to leave me alone? I'm trying to watch this game. And there was that moments, I remember that first time, there was that moments where I felt like I had missed the game. This time around, I actually felt like I was sitting down and watching the game. The first time, yeah, I think I remember the Seahawks. I remember the Seahawks winning, and I remember a Rams player getting his helmet and slamming it on the ground it was funny that game. So he had accidentally hit the referee, I think he swung his arm out and he hit the ref. He like kind of slapped the referee a little bit. So yeah, he ended up getting a yellow flag. They disqualified him from the game. He took his helmet and slammed it down on the ground and stuff. It was funny. We were sitting there laughing at him. And then yeah, this time around, bruh, I felt like I seen them throw a lot of yellow flags in that game. I was like, bruh, it seemed like at every point in time, I was like, these were a lot. I'm like, oh, so this is what it feels like to just be seeing yellow flag after yellow flag after. Because no, as soon as the game started, the Raiders, one of their, I think it might have been a running back or something. But anyways, no, he had got a flag for this like kick that he did. He did like this karate kick thing, and then had kicked one of the Seahawks players in their shoulder. It didn't even phase the Seahawks player and stuff. Oh, and then freaking seeing DK Metcalf in action. Holy crap. Like, I remember back like in 2013, because it was just like an all-star team with the Seahawks. I mean, that's why we won the Super Bowl. Like, it was a dope team. Seeing DK Metcalf in action, homie, that dude is a tank. It's funny because when you see him in person, he looked like he's the same size as everybody else. There's players out there that are bigger than him. They show where a player had tried, like, you could probably find the highlight or the video somewhere on social media, preferably Twitter, but if not, fam, there's probably somewhere where it's like NFLcracks.com and they just show the player getting cracked of the week and stuff. But No, they showed where this dude was running at DK, and he just shoulder checked the guy and just took him off his feet. I seen that live, and I'm like, bro, DK Metcalf is not human. That man is a machine. He is a Terminator that they got like in the test demo, and they're all like, okay, let's see how he is in the NFL and stuff. Okay, so he can handle like, like hand-to-hand combat and things, or body combat and stuff, in case somebody tries to like run their body at him and things. That's the second time. I'm telling you, DK, if we know, the thing is this, all right, we got to ask this question about DK. Has he ever donated blood? I've never seen or even heard of DK Metcalf donating blood. So therefore, him being a robot, confirmed. Have we ever seen the man bleed? No. Confirmed. The man is a robot. Even in Terminator, they were bleeding and stuff, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like when he that Terminator 2, and then the robot cop was shooting at him, and the boy like stuck his finger and was all like, oh, you can bleed and stuff. I don't see that from DK. And I'm like, and the man don't look like I feel like that at one point, it was when he ran down that one player. This happened like a while back and things, but he ran down this one player. He's running faster than anybody, runs that player down before he can even the guy can even score a touchdown, because that is like, it was an interception, and DK the only one chasing that man down, running faster. It was like dashing the Incredibles at the very end when he was at that track meet, and I'm like, bro, that he's not human. That he has like, this man either has like the cheat codes from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, where it's like infinite health and infinite lung capacity, and he's just not able to be. I feel like DK Metcalf, he's gonna retire because he feels like retiring. He ain't gonna retire, and like, hopefully it ain't like no situation where he does get injured, but if so, just always know DK Metcalf was definitely one of the best Seahawks players of all times. All right, I hope that man stays with us until the end of his career. DK Metcalf is the freaking GOAT, okay? So anyways, getting to see him live, that was pretty dope. Nah, it was pretty dope seeing. It was dope though seeing the Seahawks live, and it was just, yeah, seeing Geno Smith do his thing, and it was a good, like, it was a high scoring game. It came so close. And bruh, like, the funny thing is, even though we had lost, I've like, the first time I had went to a Seahawks game, we won. And then this time it was an overtime game. I never had thought like to myself, I thought the game was either, it was just going to be like, okay, freaking somebody's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose. I did not think that the game was gonna get into overtime, and the fact it started getting intense, bro, like, it was so dope. I had to say, the second time around, even though we lost, first time around it was dope because it was like, we won the game, but it was like, I feel like I didn't have so much of a good experience because I was sitting there talking to a drunk lady the whole time and stuff. Yeah, I was hanging out with family, and that's always dope, but I'm like, fam, I'm trying to, if I'm gonna be talking to anybody, I want to talk to my family. This drunk lady, I was like, she seems like she's a cool person, but I'm like, homie, that's just way too much time. I feel like if she was at that game, she was probably giving somebody else the same business, talking to them the whole game, and they can't even enjoy themselves. And I'm like, man, that is messed up. But no, with this second time around, even though we lost, it was a good game. Like, I can't even like lie. Like, nah, Raiders did their thing, Seahawks, we did our thing. But man, that was a good game. It's definitely something where I'm all like, nah, I want to see more games like that in the future. All right, so, but man, it was dope. It was dope. And then heading home, oh my god, traffic, man, like trying to get up. So because me and my dad, we ended up parking in this parking garage, and oh my god, bruh, there was a truck. The dude was just sitting there, causing all of us to be all bagged up and things. And I'm like, this is crazy. I was like, nah, bruh, definitely see if you could get some other form of transportation, like if you ever do go to a Seahawks game, but or any football game. But yeah, if you live in the Seattle area, yeah, definitely catch a train, or if you live in Seattle, take the bus, walk, whatever. But yeah, it's like driving your own car and you live outside of Seattle, nah, don't do that to yourself. I'm like, please listen to me. Do not do that to yourself, all right? So anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching in or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 46 YouTube channels. I need to start saying 46. I need to like write it down because I know I said in previous episodes 43. But make sure you go subscribe to one of my 46 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from GEEK, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off of your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.